This match was released first for our members on YouTube and Patreon. Becoming a member is the only way to watch all Purpose Wrestling shows presented in full. Thank you to all these YouTube and Patreon members who help us bring Purpose Wrestling to you. To support Purpose Wrestling, become a member at purposewrestling.com/members. Link in the description. Purpose Wrestling, for the love of wrestling.
Rex, we got singles action coming up next. Two competitors still looking to prove their worth here in Purpose. Ollie Fern has managed some success, but not managing to string it together yet.
And it's still trying to find that form that we were talking about earlier, Bobby, but from what I have seen of Ollie Fern so far, colour me impressed, my friend.
Hell of an upside, but that is the worrying thing when someone is developing this quickly early in their career. The sky's the limit.
The sky is the limit. When you have this amount of potential this early on in your wrestling career, it is one of those things where it is scary to think about just where someone might be in 6 months' time, let alone a year, Bobby, let alone a couple of years.
But hell of a competitor up against the wrestling engineer, Ronnie Knox, going to look to tie Ollie Fern up in knots.
I know, and I'm talking about 6 months in a year's time, and rightfully so, and I hope for Ollie Fern, she's focusing on the media hurdle right in front of her today.
Knox again had some success here in Purpose. Big trios win alongside your friend JJ Lynch and Jay Alexander before it all went wrong. But not managing to string consecutive wins together, struggling a little bit to kind of get momentum. So this is an interesting match. Both of these competitors looking to find that momentum, trying to get stuff together, trying to prove who they are here in Purpose and in the British wrestling scene.
Yeah, trying to get a foothold, a couple of wins. It's always a struggle. I've been there before myself many times. Arguably, spent my whole career trying to find that foothold. But there's going to be an interesting matchup here. Purpose fans behind Ollie Fern here, which is very good. I love to see it. But it's going to be an interesting matchup. I'm not sure how much technical prowess I've seen from Ollie so far, and technical prowess is certainly what is in Ronnie Knox's locker.
I think if you're looking for striking and some aerial ability, that is all Ollie Fern, but you are right, technique is going to be with Ronnie Knox.
Bit of clash of styles, and I'm excited to see how it goes, Bobby. Nice firm headlock there from Ronnie Knox.
Fern shows she's no slouch, getting wrist control.
Top wrist lock straight down to the mat there.
Bridge up by Knox.
Smart way of taking the pressure off there.
Kick out by Knox at 1, but Ollie Fern saying, I'm not letting you get up at all. Side headlock. Roll over by Knox into the cover. Kick out by Fern. Looking to keep Ronnie Knox down on the mat. Ronnie trying to get her knees under, but the head. Oh. There we go. There's the technique out of that one. Headstand. Fern looks to say no, but Ronnie Knox lands on her feet.
Oh, I think Ollie Fern's trying to just sort of get her back in control, back onto her front there, but yeah, no, Ronnie Knox saw that one coming a mile away.
Look for wrist control one more time, manages to get it. Ollie Fern, clearly done some tape study, been practicing those holds, managing to keep an equal footing with Ronnie Knox.
Oh, but it's hard to keep an equal footing when you've got the wrestling engineer in the ring. Look, up into a top wrist lock there, straight down on the mat. Excellent leverage there. The torque on the arm, real uncomfortable.
Now using the leg to hold that arm in place, freeing up both arms to lock in the other arm.
Oh, that's a tight stretch to feel as well, Bobby. That's a real difficult feeling to try and get through. He's going to go for the pin.
Into the cover. Looking to surprise Fern by popping her into a pin when she wasn't expecting it.
Oh, that's what I like to see. A real quick follow-up there. She kicked out straight into that reverse chin lock there. Oh, but really impressive here.
Toe hold. Using the pressure of the left leg down on Ronnie Knox's ankle.
I think Ronnie Knox is a bit surprised there. I think that caught her off guard there, Bobby, that Ollie Fern had that reversal out.
Like I said, Ollie Fern clearly done some tape study. Clearly getting in the practice ring, tying it up with some technicians.
Oh, but just like that, Bobby, it's hard to stay on top of someone that's sort of, their wheelhouse is this sort of technical mat-based wrestling. I'm sure Ronnie Knox has forgotten more holds than Ollie Fern's managed to sort of like learn. This is how do you work around someone that probably has seen it all and has a way out of everything?
Yeah, she may have taken Knox by surprise, but I think you may be right. When it gets dragged to the deep waters of the technical wrestling, Knox kicks out too. Good reversal by Fern, pinning the shoulder to the mat, forcing the break.
And smart from Fern there. She knew that she needed to keep some space. You got to try and sort of keep away from Ronnie Knox when she's on top. So it was good to create that space there after the kick out. Now into a good waist lock. Oh, but Knox with a good reversal there.
Knox now going to look to drag Fern into the deep water with the technical grappler.
Over and under. Oh, yeah.
Very Jordan Breaks-esque.
Swift pick of the right ankle there. And then,
some disrespect walking across the back of Fern.
Walking the tightrope of the spine there.
We have seen a bit more of an attitude from Ronnie Knox. When she first started appearing at Purpose, she was all smiles and very friendly. She's gained a bit of an edge, which I think has really helped her game.
Definitely. I think the more confidence you can have when you're in the ring.
Cross body by Fern. What a move into the cover. Kick out by Knox.
Oh, I think Knox really caught by surprise there, Bobby. I think we both were, weren't we?
Sees that drop kick coming though. Going to look to roll up Fern into a cradle and does. Fern reverses. Looks for a pin of her own. And a reversal by Knox. Looks to lock the shoulders. Gets her down. Cover. Reversal. Reversal again. Oh God, I'm exhausted from Martin Raymondson, our referee.
Nah.
Constant 2 counts.
Martin's got cardio for days. He's been training for this exact very reason, Bobby.
Exchanging roll up, still a 2 count. And another 2 count. We're down to ones now.
Come on, Martin. What's the point of all that Stairmaster if you can't just count some pins?
Ollie Fern had enough. Meteora. Just on the spot. Stacks her up, gets a 2 count.
Oh, Bobby, I thought that was it. Meteora straight in the mush.
That's where Ollie Fern needs to take Ronnie Knox by surprise. Change the tactical game now. Start striking.
A real testament to Ronnie Knox to kick out there.
And a Rapmaster-esque back club. Ollie Fern has appeared for WrestleForce recently. She may have learned a thing or two from the Rapmaster.
Ronnie Knox really on the back foot here. She's going to have to try and, I think, create some separation and see if she can get back on top here. But, Fern firmly. There we go, Ronnie. That's it.
And there's that attitude I was talking about. A year ago, I don't know if Ronnie Knox had that grizzled edge to just go, no, I'm going to punch you in the face. And here we go, European uppercut.
Oh, and a
stiff lariat.
Big lariat straight across the jaw there. But Ronnie Knox still in it. Strong, firm, kick out. I love to see it.
Yeah, another stretch, the knee in the spine.
The torque this puts on your shoulders, Bobby. Both your shoulders as well. And it's a real difficult one to try and get any leverage to get back on your feet. But Ronnie working real hard here to get back.
Flips through. There's that technical prowess one more time. An up kick. Here comes Fern coming in hard. Kick in the gut. A wailing on the engineer.
If in doubt, just kick him in the gut and club him on the back. Oh, you can't knock the tactic, Bobby.
For a suplex. Snap suplex, middle of the ring. Straight into the cover. Good follow-up by Fern. Kick out at 2 by Knox.
You've got to believe Fern's starting to maybe think a little bit what it's going to take to keep Ronnie Knox down.
You see the frustration starting to form on her face. Punch to the gut. Gonna load up for an exploder.
Ronnie not having it.
Ronnie knee to the side of the jaw.
Oh, with a cravat locked in as well. That's nice, a tight vice.
Snap her out in a clothesline. Explosive first step from Ronnie Knox.
Ronnie feeling it. Couple of kicks.
Out the arm.
Oh!
One more jaw. One more knee to the jaw, should I say. Neck breaker into the cover.
This could be it, Bobby.
Kick out by Ollie Fern. It's Fern's chance to show some heart now.
Well, but compare that kick out there to some of the ones we've seen from Ronnie and Knox, Bobby. I think Fern really caught by surprise that Ronnie had that fire, that energy, that stamina still left in her. Oh, and a headbutt to the stomach.
Swings wildly.
Oh!
Backhand. We'll load her up.
Here we go.
Hooks the leg. Looking for a fishman, but gets rolled up into a cradle. Great tactic by Ollie Fern. Ronnie Knox taken by surprise.
Excellent awareness from Ollie Fern there, and a really good idea and knowledge of where she was in the ring.
Here she comes across the ring in 4 paces.
Incredible impact. The pace she's got on her, it's explosive nature of her strikes.
And that last one was just for good measure. Come back in and went, I'm gonna chop you.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to chop them, Bobby. It's fine. But Ronnie Knox still in this,
reverse.
maybe.
Gets drop kick for trying to reverse though. Gets straight into the cover, holding the hair.
I mean,
Trying to hold the hair in Knox. Knox having to really force a kick out there.
I mean, Bobby, we can talk about appropriateness, we can talk about whether it's underhanded tactics, but what you can't deny is the effectiveness. Do you know what I mean? You know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Now, we've seen this from Fern before. She likes to head to the top rope. Has a very good selection of moves in her arsenal from up there. Missile drop kick.
Oh my God, Ronnie Knox taking almost out of her boots there.
On the money, on the chest, gets a 2 count. Ronnie Knox barely kicking out this
Oh,
time.
I thought that was it, Bobby. I thought that was it. I thought Fern had that one in the bag.
You see the energy draining from Ronnie Knox. A lackluster kick out.
But you gotta believe, Bobby, again, Fern wondering what she's got to do to put Ronnie Knox away.
Ollie Fern looking to load up Knox.
Oh!
Canadian Destroyer!
Maybe that's it, Bobby. It gotta be. Here we
Ronnie
go.
Knox has gone limp. Look at the cocky cover. This one's over. No! Knox kicking out at 2.
And you've got
Ollie
to believe,
Fern.
Bobby, you've got to believe that lackadaisical cover is the reason that Fern does not have this match wrapped up with a bow on it. Because if that had been a tight cover, outside leg hooked, I think she'd have had that one.
Ronnie Knox looking barely like she's in the room, just coming to. Ollie Fern has pulled the top turnbuckle off.
Oh, but Ronnie Knox!
Fern gets rolled up by Knox. Looks to send her into the turnbuckle. Knox sees it coming. Says, no, you don't. Referee Martin Ramsden going to look to repair the turnbuckle.
I think Martin thinks Ronnie pulled that off the turnbuckle there. Like, the way Martin looked at Ronnie, so disappointed there. I think he might think it was Ronnie that pulled it off. And what's happening in this corner?
That might be Ronnie Knox's engineer belt.
Yeah, was that engineer belt she came out with?
Hits Knox in the face with it, throws it away.
Referee didn't see
Martin
it.
Ramsden's still struggling with that turnbuckle. Still hasn't managed to get it back on. Discretion, the better part of valor for Martin Ramsden, allowing the turnbuckle to be on so he can referee the match and into the cover. Another lackadaisical cover, but Ronnie Knox is out. Win for Ollie Fern, but she took the low road to get it.
Certainly not what I wanted to see, what you wanted to see, Bobby, and definitely not what the Purpose Faithful wanted to see. I really don't think this was the path she had to take to achieve, to get the victory. Very disappointing to see.
Ollie Fern always had a little bit of an edge, but I didn't expect she was going to take such a low road. I don't know whether this was pre-planned or did she, in the moment, did she think, I can't beat her legitimately? I don't know.
Well, we were saying, Bobby, weren't we, after a while, when your opponent does kick out of everything you've got in your arsenal, you do start to wonder, what have I got to do to put her down? You know, I want to establish myself here in this promotion. I want to start stacking up some wins.
Knox looks like she doesn't know where she is.
Well, who can blame her? She's got hitting the noggin with her own belt. But you know, it's a shame to see that from Fern. I can sort of understand where she came from, the frustration, but certainly not how I wanted to see this match end.
Ronnie Knox putting a hell of a performance, wouldn't stay down by any legitimate means. But still, the record books will show the winner was Ollie Fern.
Oh, I feel amazing. Ollie Fern's first Purpose win. That's got an amazing ring to it. Let this be a lesson to you guys. When life hands you opportunities, jump at it and get your win. Fair and square. 1, 2, 3. And if you don't mind, I'm just a bit hungry. Winning makes you hungry, so I'm gonna go and I'll see you next time with another win.
You know, I must be in some kind of comedy show because this is actually a joke. I lose again, but not with just anything. No, well, with my own tool belt, my prized possession. You see, to you, this might just be a nice little belt that you keep in your closet, something that you wear on a night out, but to this to me, is a reminder of all the things I had to go through, all the knocks I've taken, all the politics I've had to swim my way out of. I earned this belt, you see. And for it to be used against me. You see, I should take it as a compliment that it was used to get the win over me. Something of me was used. But I don't. I don't take too kindly with my possessions being used. I don't take it too kindly at all.
Thank you for watching Purpose Wrestling. Don't miss any of the great pro wrestling action live in Wimbledon. Join us at the Merton Art Space. All details for tickets in the description below. Make sure you subscribe to the Purpose Wrestling YouTube channel for more great matches. Thank you for watching and see you next time.